Meanwhile, talking about the rivers, with hotter summers and more frequent heat waves as we've been experiencing, London's mayor today announced his 10-year plan to open up more of the capital's rivers to Londoners. The extra £3 million of funding, as well as money from water companies, councils and charities, will initially focus on improving the rivers at 10 locations. But will the funding be enough? Here's our environment correspondent, Tom Edwards.
In the heat, the West Reservoir in Hackney is fully booked. This is what the mayor wants to see more of: healthy rivers and waterways that are good for wildlife, and somewhere Londoners can swim and do water sports. Do you think there should be more places like this in London?
Yeah, more green spaces, more, blue spaces. There's places where the community can come, relax. It's quite cheap as well, which is also a benefit. And yeah, it's Costa del London, isn't it, on a day like today? So yeah, absolutely.
As we found out on the River Roding, many of London's rivers are badly polluted with illegal sewage discharges. Road runoff is also a huge issue. The mayor is now part funding schemes in 10 areas to fix river health and in places improve access.
But one of the things that I experienced during the pandemic is the impact on my mental health, not accessing green and blue spaces. I know what a difference it makes having access to these sorts of spaces. That's why we've invested in a bridge connecting the local estate to this great green and blue space. We've invested in improving the cafe, but also invested in the facilities so there's better wildlife, but ordinary local children can sail, can kayak and can swim. For me, it's an issue of social justice.
This is absolutely going to help. We're so excited. We work with the mayor's office, creating the plan and putting our input. Because what we want is that once it's delivered, we want the access to be equitable. We want that to reach women, to reach underrepresented groups that have historically not been in the water. So we want to make sure that those groups are not left out from this project.
One of the issues is the capital's waterways are owned by different groups and organisations. Campaigners sent us their reaction.
The aims of the Mayor's Cleaner Waterway Plan are laudable, but there's a real lack of detail on how it's going to be delivered, and simply not enough new funding to do what is actually needed. Perhaps most importantly, the volunteer river guardians, those people out there doing the work to restore our rivers day after day, were not even consulted for this report. And there is nothing in the report about working with them to deliver the changes we need. And quite frankly, without their knowledge, their care and their deep love for London's rivers, I don't think that the Mayor can really deliver on his plan to protect and restore our waterways.
The ambition is to clean up London's rivers in 10 years. It will be a big challenge, but with a warming climate, the Mayor thinks it's more important than ever. Tom Edwards, BBC London.